game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously,
turning it on!
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. It kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sparty. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd, just steamrolling the defense. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy game. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring them to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the move, it's Green. Gets it past the marker. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. On first down, here comes this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Spartans are in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes it around to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Northwestern. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Big guy smells it, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sparty.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go! Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And there he goes. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Collier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Michigan State, 38. Northwestern, 17.
And he'll just take a knee and... will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. He's still up by 21. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Covey. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here we go. With the run on 1st and goal. Max going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans!
Man, Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Hunt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. First play of the drive wants to throw. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire.
Man, how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last run.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. They want that clock to run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give to Davis. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.